IU and V, love wins all. Oh no.
Dearest darling, my universe, 날 데려가 줄래? 나의 이 가난한 상상력으론 떠올릴 수 없는 곳으로 저기 멀리 from Earth to Mars 같이 가줄래? 그곳이 어디든 오랜 외로움 그 반대말을 찾아서 어떤 실수로 이토록 우리는 함께일까? 세상에게서도 많죠 run on 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover 나쁜 결말일까? 길 잃은 우리 둘 부서지도록 나를 꼭 안아 더 사랑이 내게 임하죠 lover Love is a love is a love 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 결국 그럼에도 어째서 우리는 서로일까? 세상에게서도 많죠 run on 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover 나쁜 결말일까?
It's beautiful, but because you know the truth, it hurts, right?
길 잃은 우리 둘 천천히 너를 두 눈에 담아 한 번 더 편안히 웃어주렴 유연하듯 떠오른 그날 그 밤처럼 나와
Special guest, the Cube. Ooh, damn, that was good. Wow. Okay. So first of all, I'll say this. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but if I don't say this, people are not going to hear anything I have to say because I didn't say this. So let me put it on the table. The acting by these two is phenomenal. I shouldn't have to say that. You literally just watched it. Phenomenal. It's... Like even this shot, I don't know if you can quite see it on your screen, but even Tay's facial expression right here says a lot that is not easy to do. It's not overdone. In this frame, he's stopping, he's looking, he's processing what she's saying, and there's an urgency to it in his face. If you don't know how to do that, it comes off as like over the top. It's really clearly acting. It looks ridiculous. Oh, we're totally going through all of this again. Let me warn you now. I know you're excited about the next one, whatever it may be. We're going through this. And her facial expressions, on point. Oh, it's so good. They're both so natural with their eyes. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, that is something. Now, I noticed really early on about the eye. Now, my first thought was, what do you call it when there's two different color eyes? Monochromia or something like that? It's exceptionally rare. I think there's an actress who has it. He's blind in that eye. Heterochromia. Thank you, Shin. So he's blind in that eye. Now, I picked up on that later when she was covering the good eye, right? But here I wasn't sure.
Dearest, darling, my youth.
Oh, and this voice is so perfect for the feeling of this video. It's so perfect.
Universe, 날 데려가줄래?
Wait, what did that say?
Universe, 날
Horizon Portal.
데려가줄래? 나의 이 가난한 상상력으론 떠올릴 수 없는 곳으로 저기 멀리 from Earth to
Oh, what a moment. What a reveal. Where at first, when we start to see through the camera, see what they do here? They kind of give us the perspective of Tay, where you're not quite sure yet. Your eye has to focus. There's light leaks coming in, lens flares.
Mars to
And then it starts to come together. And then you're like, oh, boom. Oh, it's such a beautiful reveal. And it's not a coincidence that we're seeing her directly in front of the clothes to remind you quietly of the actual situation they're in. He's not watching a video that's on there. It's right now. And that's how they accomplish that.
같이 가줄래 그
See, and even that pulls it away and kind of gives it like a double take almost. Perfect.
곳이 어디든 오랜 외로움 그 반대말을 찾아서
Oh, that look of disbelief.
어떤 실수로
Bradley Cooper.
이토록 우리는
Wow.
함께일까 세상에게서 도망쳐버려 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover
There's a quiet piece here which really kind of moved me. And it's something that, ooh, okay. I am not getting choked up over explaining this video. I'm not doing it. If I choke tonight, it's gonna be on pizza. There are times when you watch these quiet little pieces of humanity be humanity. Be resilient. Find the positive in an effing terrible situation. This little piece right here. He's watching her. She's got this look on her face, which is perfect to set this scene.
나와 저 끝까지
We're just going to pretend. We're just going to pretend like this is real. This is one of those things that for me is like, it really, really moves me because I feel like this is kind of what we do. And I feel like it's kind of what we need to do sometimes, where like sometimes you can't control the environment that you're in. You can't. You can kind of control your own little bubble. And sometimes that bubble is literally just in here. So whatever you have to do to kind of survive everything else, it's those quiet pieces of humanity that show this resilience that are just so damn powerful. I don't know if anybody ever in the history of watching this video or will watch this video will ever comment on her poking this plate with her fork. I have no idea. But that meant a lot to me. And then we see it play out through the rest of the video.
가줘 my lover 나쁜
Now that's a different story. When it becomes real, that's different.
결말일까 길 잃은 우리 둘
Wait a second.
일까 길 잃은 우리 둘
Oh, she's signing. So either he's hearing impaired or she. She's mute and or hearing impaired. It's Korean song. Okay. Huh. Hold on though. Is that moment the only time that we see? Okay, hold on. Do we see her sign anywhere else? She signed before. The lip ring indicates difficulties communicating. So here's what I'm going for. And I know this isn't the answer, but I at least want to throw another theory onto the table because we kind of have to suspend reality here because there's a bunch of cubes floating around the sky. Okay. So let's just suspend belief for a second. All right. And say this. There's also a chance maybe that aside from them signing because one of them is hearing impaired, that they're trying to be quiet because of the cube. Remember the quiet place? Just an idea. I don't think that's right. Just a thought.
부서지도록 나를 꼭 안아
Now that's how I feel. When I bite into something like that,
부서지도록 나를 꼭 안아
when you see me crack into this brownie later, yep.
사랑이 내게 my true lover love
Oh, this was glorious.
love is a love is a love 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 love
Oh, that was magnificent.
결국 그럼에도
See, again, going back to showing you the juxtaposition of what they feel is happening versus what's actually happening. And that last shot
결국
right here establishes that. It reminds you once again, oh, it's not real.
그럼에도 어째서 우리는
And that's why I said early, it hurts more because you know it's not real. You know it's temporary. But I still think the fact that they're embracing that moment is really magical.
서로일까 세상에게서도 많지만은 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover 나쁜 결말일까 길 잃은 우리 둘 천천히 너를 두는
I slowly film you with my eyes. Oh, what a great shot.
내 담아 한 번 더 편안히 웃어주려 유연하듯 떠
And the fact that this transition, this is really, really clever. It's simple, but it's clever. We go from here, this magical moment.
눈에 담아
They see the cube.
한 번 더 편안히 웃어주려
They react to the cube. And then when we see them running away, they're back into the clothing of reality.
유연하듯 떠
See, that's a good point, Mika. Oh, that's a good point. This knocking the tapes off the thing, making a bunch of noise, is that what summoned the cube?
한 번 더 편안히 웃어주려 유연하듯 떠오른 그날 그 밤처럼 나와 함께 겁 없이 점을 아술래 산산이 나를 도망쳐
What a shot. See, oh man. I don't know if you felt this way, but when we go through, okay, they are running from the cube, okay? It's gaining on them, going down the hallway. They turn this corner, and all of a sudden there's this, this look of defeat, okay?
겁 없이
Now they show us why. So you feel defeated. Now watch what they do.
점을 아술래
They decide to keep going, right? They're not out of it yet, so we're just going to keep moving. But watch what they show us.
산산이 나를 도망쳐
This is the point that you realize. Let me rephrase that. This is the point where I realized there's a good chance hope is kind of lost. they're up against everything, right? That is hard hitting. But now notice this next shot. We get this like, hey, it's hopeless. Why try? The next shot shows resilience. Still willing to fight until the bitter end. Yo. I got to give V even higher props. Let me show you how brilliant he is. Watch this. Okay, so he's blind in his right eye. He's looking at the cube with his left eye. When she puts when she puts her hand over his good eye, he actually resets his right eye to just a neutral position because technically he can't really see. That is amazing. That's huge. Now the smoke here, because I'm guessing, I mean, it's red, so maybe it's heat. Oh, the single tear behind the hand. Wow. Wow. Now here's a tidbit for you I want you to think about. Somebody in the chat earlier, and I can see how you got here. Somebody said, I guess love didn't win all in this one. Something to that effect. But I don't know if I agree. And I'll tell you why. Because even in this situation where it was pretty futile, hope was lost, they still, they fought back with everything they had. And when it was over, they were still together. To me, and I have to be careful because when I talk about The Notebook, it kind of makes me choke on pizza. It's like The Notebook, the movie. The couple goes that long. And then they pass. Did love not win? Right? They're together. They lasted. They're together. Love won because love was still there when it ended. In this situation, love was still there. Love was still there so strongly that he grabbed the pipe from her and he fought back first. When he was done, she wrapped him up, she covered his good eye, and then she took care of him in the end. They held each other. They were together. Love was still there. Wow. I honestly, I don't know what I'm more impressed by. The acting, the vocals, the cinematography, the storytelling. This is magnificent. I'm not a huge fan of the cube, but let's be honest, if that's my biggest complaint of this, something that is this complex, you nailed it. You nailed it.